Hello lovely people, and welcome back to my channel for a really exciting share today. Now, a lot of you will know Renee over at Meadowlark Mystic, and you will know that she spent last year putting together and creating a oracle deck, and I've got it here. I jumped on this deck when I knew it was ready. It's available on Make Playing Cards. The book is printed to order on Amazon. Now, this isn't sponsored. Renee and me are good friends. We're depth year buddies behind the scenes. But this was purchased with my own money. And I just am so excited to open it up. The story behind this deck was in monthly phone calls and FaceTime calls. Renee and me were sharing the things we were going deep on and supporting each other in depth year. That included us sharing our artwork and our journals and our sketchbooks. And in Renee's sketchbooks, she was creating collages, which if you go onto her channel and you see her monthly reviews, you will see her share her collage pages in her journals. However, this collage work with Renee took on the most spectacular turn in 2021 when she began to channel these characters, these divine feminine characters that gave her different insights and answers and questions and things to consider. And it was, as a onlooker looking in, it was a spectacular process to witness. I have absolutely no doubt that this deck was channeled artwork, and that there is real power within these cards. So that's why I didn't hesitate to jump on ordering this deck. She says, this oracle deck snuck up on me. I didn't set out to create a deck or even connect to the divine feminine in this way. I was simply playing with pieces of art, and she stepped forward. Mary, she of the sorrow and love, stepped through a portal and invited me into a secret world of feminine energy, collage, art and powerful connection. She answered a prayer I didn't know I had asked. Oh, and that is exactly the process that I witnessed from the other side of the phone screen in our conversations. And having read that, it has just reminded me again that I think Renee provided me a link to Mother Mary coming to me as well. There is something very powerful in this, I think, a real pull to Mary and this divine feminine energy. You will see the book is beautifully produced. The cards are depicted in full colour, and then for each card you've got the name, the pronunciation. So Udama is the harvest, she of the harvest and cull. It gives you some background about the character in the card, the questions that she asks you to consider, the key words that she gives you, and then a challenge to move forward, which I think is wonderful. You see it again here, the name, the pronunciation, she of the wasteland, so what she is, and you've got that on the card as well. You have the questions to consider, the keywords, and then a challenge. I just think that these are answers to questions that we don't know we're asking either, and I just think this artwork is spectacular. So today I wanted to share not only the deck and this amazing book, but I also wanted to share some of the original artworks that I bought right at the start of Renee's shop opening, again bought with my own money. just because I think this work is truly so powerful. So this is the box. It's a really simple little top box, which I think is lovely. And when you open it up, here are the amazing cards. Oh my gosh, it is so lovely to finally get to share this deck. It's lovely cardstock. It's quite flexible. It's going to shuffle lovely, I can tell. It's not really glossy. It's a nice sort of, is it matte? It's kind of matte cardstock. It's got a slight sheen to it, but it's not sticky, and I wouldn't call it glossy at all. It's borderless apart from this panel at the bottom, which I think is lovely. The backs are again Renee's collage work, which match the box and the book, which I think is wonderful as well. The card size, if I grab a typical tarot size card, you will see that the card size is slightly longer and wider, so they are a nice oracle size, not too big, but bigger than tarot, which is lovely. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put some music on, and I am going to share this incredible deck with you. Look at this, She of the Empty Vessel. It's just so powerful. I love all the names as well, and the specific messages that came through to Renee. It is just gorgeous. I mean, look at this, Bailey, She of the Righteous Anger. I love it. Powerfully diverse as well. I love the different cultures represented and the different ages as well. It's just stunning. I know that when Renee was making it, she said that the divine feminine person coming in each time guided her hand until the piece said what they needed it to say along with their message. I just think it's lovely. I mean, look at Esme, and then the gentleness of Eve. Is so beautiful. I literally can't wait to really get to know this deck next year. Oh, it's just lovely. I absolutely love Glynis. When Renee was making Glynis and first showed me her, it reminds me of my grandmother on my father's side, and it's got that gentleness about her, and She of the Fairy Tale, it just is perfect. I really know and feel this energy. It's so nice to see older faces as well within a deck, and the wisdom that these energies can bring represented within this channeled artwork. I mean, how divine are these? I love this. I have a real fascination with lighthouses. I love Lita. And then the Maiden, She of the Premonition. This one I adore. are just so wonderful. And this is Mary who came in first. Mary, she of the sorrow and love. How gorgeous is that? Just incredible. I can't wait to read the guidebook and to find out what messages these characters are bringing. Renee, this artwork is spectacular. Look at this. Oh, her face is gorgeous. I am so blown away by this accomplishment, really, and this incredible work, and that receptiveness to the message and to the process that I watched my friend go through. It was just an incredible watch. It was just amazing. It's just incredible. This is just so beautiful. Wow. So that's it, guys. I'm going to give them a quick shuffle, and I'm going to pull a card and see what the book has to say. Let's meet our first Divine Feminine. It shuffles beautifully. Oh, lovely, lovely shuffle. And I've got really little hands, so it's a really manageable size. Absolutely fantastic. Right, who's going to come out first? It has a feeling a little bit like the Weaver's Oracle. I can feel that kind. Oh, there's one really wanted to come out. I can feel that real sort of sacred feminine within it. Right, let's see who we've got. We've got Charlotte, She of Consideration. So the book is in alphabetical order. Charlotte, She of Consideration. It says that Charlotte protects, orders and stands firm in her world with dedicated attention. She knows what's going on in her kingdom and makes it her priority to listen and reflect on the best course of action. Hers is a reasoned sovereignty. By embodying this way of life, she brings harmony to her world. Charlotte urges you to practice consideration, make no rash decisions, don't be swayed by reactive emotions or manipulative pleas. I'm laughing because it is very, very apt. Questions to consider. So these would make fantastic journal prompts, or just basically to ponder over a month or a week or a day, however you want to work with this deck. So the questions that Charlotte has for us are: from what place do I make decisions? How balanced is my own role? And where do I need to stand firm? So fantastic prompts and questions. Your keywords are consideration, firmness and role. And the challenge is to ease up and be a tad more flexible. Laugh. Life is funny. Really am blown away. I knew that this deck was going to be really something else, because watching the process of it being made, I just knew it was going to be something else. And I bought it for my birthday, but I was quite down in November, and I just really didn't want to open this deck when my headspace was not really with it, to be honest. The artwork, I bought the second that Renee announced that the artwork was going on a shop, which was way before the deck was ready. So the artwork has actually been in my house for, gosh, 10 months perhaps, and it's not been opened. I ripped open the edge of the envelope just to check what it was, and as you can see here, when I realised what it was, I put it away and I haven't even pulled the artwork out. So I'm going to open that for the first time with you guys. But first of all, I wanted to share what came in November for my birthday from Renee. And it's a printout of Glynis, she of the fairy tale. Now, Renee knew that I really loved Glynis as I saw her being made. So this is really precious to me. This is going to be framed and put on a wall. I'm going to create a wall. I need to paint the wall for Renee's, a collection of Renee's art, because I think she's so super talented. And with that in mind, I am now very excitedly going to, let's move this out the way, I'm going to open, oh, this package. Oh, look at this. So this has been stored in my house for nearly a year, so it's probably a bit more squished than it should be, but I love all of this natural packaging. I think that's fantastic. I'm reading a note, guys. With the artwork, you get a sheet for each character that you bought the artwork on, which has got the information that you find in the book. So you could buy the artwork and not the deck and still get the information. This, I don't know what this is, so we'll open this first. Oh my gosh, it literally feels like a hug from Renee, because we're on the other side of the ocean. Oh look, this is a beautiful little silk bag. What have we got in here? Oh look, can you see this? It's a little crystal whale. Oh, and it's some crystals. Look at that. Can you see? Oh, I love that. Let's put them on the edge here as we're opening. I love it. Enjoy the tiny crystals that wanted to meet you. Oh, I love it. Right now, oh my gosh, there are 4. Literally, I can't even remember how many I ordered. I knew I ordered more than 2. Couldn't remember whether it was 3 or 4, but it looks like it was 4. And I think I can remember what I ordered. Right, so we have, oh my goodness me, look at this, guys. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. So this is the maiden, she of the premonition. I love it. And of course, these were bought as just at the opening of the doorway to Mary energy coming in. And it says that she of the premonition, what hard truths must I face? How can I move forward with integrity? I love that word, integrity. Integrity has been really important to me in my healing journey. How can I move forward with integrity, even in the face of injustice or pain? At my core, who do I want to be? Oh my gosh, I know now why she spoke to me so much. So that's the first piece. That's the maiden. She is gorgeous. Okay, who do we have in here? Look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? I hope this is focused. I'm so excited. I'm not even looking at my camera. So this is Hope, she of the ray of hope. And if I go to my little piece of paper that came in this art package, it says a little bit about hope, and then her questions are: in what ways do I feel hopeless? How can I accept help? Where in my life do I need the ray of hope to shine? Wow. Oh my gosh. I love these so much. Love them. So that's the first two. Right. And then we've got this one. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. Now these have got little crystals on as well. Oh, she is just beautiful. She is Felicity, she of creation, and the crystals are on here. You've got obsidian, yeah, and yellow tiger's eye on here, which is just gorgeous. The questions are, what in this world brings me joy that I can share? Where do I need to start my own creations? What steps can I take to bring my ideas to manifestation? I just absolutely love it. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful? Again, I'm just going to check that you're focused. Wonderful. And then the last piece is in here. Move the packaging out the way before I show you this one. Look at her. Isn't she wonderful? Now, these two are both Mary. This blue one and this one here. And I ordered them not even realising that they were Mary. I just ordered initially the two that I was really pulled to, not realising that both of them were Mary. And then had conversations with Renee about the fact that I thought Mary was calling to me. And she said, well, you've ordered both of the Mary pieces, which I didn't realise. So this is Mary, she of the sorrow and love. And the questions she asks are, in what ways do I deny my sorrow? In what ways do I deny my love? How can I embrace both and widen my circle of acceptance? Who is excluded from my acceptance? What does it cost me to do this? So some great questions again to ask. And if we turn Mary over, you will see that it's written on the back, and the crystals are pearl, howlite, angelite and rose quartz are all on there, which for me feels like a hug from my dad as well. Oh my gosh. So that's it, guys. Those are the 4 art pieces that I ordered from Renee right at the start of the year, which have sat for a year just waiting to be unearthed, with the deck and the amazing guidebook. Thank you again, Renee, for my beautiful birthday present, which is I'm going to put in a frame, which I just love. I've got quite the collection here now. I can't think of a nicer thing to spend money on than somebody's amazing artwork. It was an absolute treat to myself just because it's incredible. The only problem I've had is not knowing which ones not to buy. And I will definitely be back to Renee's Etsy shop. I will leave all the links to Renee's YouTube channel, to her videos about this deck being created. I will leave a link to her Etsy shop as well, just because I think this work is well worth supporting. If it speaks to you like it does to me, if you have any connection at all with Mary or the divine feminine, or working with this type of energy in a deck, it is quite something. It really is. So Renee, thank you, darling, for your friendship over the year and continuing forward. I know we're going to remain lifelong friends. Your support and your love and your encouragement, and the times we've cried together and the times we've laughed together, have just meant the world to me. You have been one of the brightest parts of my 2021. You already know that, but I'm going to tell you again. I think this is quite the achievement. It is wondrous. Guys, thanks so much for watching and sharing in this huge, massive treat to myself. I hope you loved it, and I will see you next time. Bye.